Hi, I'm Diane Culhane, and we're back with Robbie Myers for more about fashion, Fashion Week, and Elle magazine. So Robbie, I'm intrigued. Elle has never been camera shy. You guys have had, you were the first magazine partner for Project Runway.
We were.
You obviously has played a big role in the city, and then of course there was Stylista, where the winner got a job at Elle magazine. So what has television really done for the Elle brand?
Well, I would say that television did a lot of things for the Elle brand. I mean, Project Runway did a lot for fashion. It was really a game changer for the whole industry.
Right.
And certainly for Elle, it raised our profile. It raised the profile of the Elle editors that were on the show. And, you know, the thing about Project Runway is it was such a good show, and it was such a good reality show that it opened a lot of doors in all kinds of places, but particularly in the medium of television.
And then Stylista was not as big, obviously, as Project Runway, but it was bigger for Elle in a lot of ways because you guys were the star.
It was. Well, and the thing about Stylista was Elle was the star, and and Elle editors were the principals on the show, and there was a competition component that had to do with actually winning a prize, that Elle was the prize. And
Right.
I want to tell you that the winner was there for 2 years. She was really good, really smart, quite talented, and she just moved back to Washington, but you know, we loved her, and it was great.
That's interesting. And then, of course, Joe has become this, Josie, your creative director, has become
Right.
this big star. He has a
Right.
new show coming
Right.
out on Sundance.
Right, the Josie show.
So it's really interesting. I think, too, as an editor, someone like yourself, I mean, you think of the other people, your peers at other magazines,
Right.
have a much higher profile, and you seem content to let your staff sort of shine in the spotlight. What is that about?
We have a lot of people who are very good at a lot of different things, and I'm thrilled and delighted that we have so many interesting and smart people. What I like to say about Elle is there's no house style. It's an ethos, or it's a spirit. So I don't need to be the only filter through which, I mean, and look, you know, the people who've been on camera for Elle certainly know what it means, what Elle represents and what we're about. So, you know, I'm actually thrilled that we have so many people who are so good on camera.
So in terms of what else you might have down the road with television, since it seems to be such an integral part of what you do now, any sort of future plans for more shows? Or?
Well, the important thing, and you know, people have said to me, well, you know, what about Stylista, and were you happy with that show? First of all, I was. Second of all, we take whatever learning we do from what we're doing, and then we go forward. I mean, reality television is a big thing, but it's also evolving pretty rapidly. There aren't that many, you know, some of the formats have changed. And I mean, the thing about the city is, you know, among all the amazing things about it, it's shot on film. It looks good, you know, and there are a lot of reality shows that don't look that great. But so it really, you know, as goes America, you know, or as goes Elle, I hope, so goes America. But,
Right.
but all these things are evolving and developing, so we like to be out front.
That's all for this segment of Media Beat. Stay tuned for more with Robbie Myers in an upcoming segment.